At the starting of the drama, we see Chao, who is playing the piano, and behind him, some ghosts appear disturbed upon hearing the sound of the piano. Then we come to know that all of this was the theme of Damang Culture Company's conference, and Chao is the CEO of this company. Chao is going towards the office with his secretary. And just then, the female lead Su Nian comes there. She asks him to give a magazine interview. Chao refuses her and starts going towards his office. In the office, Chao gets a call from someone who asks him to bring puffs, and he says that he will buy and bring the puffs. The secretary asks Chao to practice for the conference and tells him to fix his expressions and posture. The secretary reminds Chao, Nian wants to interview you, but Chao says that he has refused. Next day, Nian and one of her friends go to a cocktail party. Su Nian's friend says that she wanted to give the party invitation to Nian, but because she does not drink much wine, this party is useless for her. Nian says, if you can arrange a study room for me, then that would be better for me. Just then, Nian's boyfriend comes there, and he takes her to the cocktail party. At the party, Nian and her friends drink, and Nian tells them, tomorrow I am getting married to my fiancé. Chao also comes to the party, and his secretary asks him why he wanted to give Nian hope for the interview, in response to which Chao says it will be more fun to refuse her in person. Then Nian gets drunk and tells everyone on the mic, Chao wrote me a love letter. And this is also shown to us in a flashback. When Chao is young, he writes a love letter for Nian. Chao gets embarrassed hearing this and becomes unconscious after getting drunk. Next morning, Nian regains consciousness and is surprised to see that she had a one-night stand with Chao. She says sorry to Chao and convinces him to give an interview. The boy with whom Nian has a nightstand tells her, I am not Chao but his brother Jing Nian. Nian says, I know that Chao has a twin brother, but he used to live abroad. Jing Nian tells her, I have returned. Then Nian asks Jing Nian to convince his brother Chao to give the interview. Nian says, convince your brother, or else take responsibility for last night. Jing Nian says, nothing happened between us last night. Nian also tells him, today is my wedding with my fiancé. Nian's fiancé sends her a picture of Nian and Jing Nian together in bed and refuses to marry. Nian runs after Jing Nian and asks him to marry her, but he is not interested. Then people come there, and seeing this romantic scene, everyone asks Jing Nian to accept the marriage proposal. Nian tells Jing Nian, my fiancé has left me, and you just have to go with me to the marriage ceremony and not make a real relationship. When Jing Nian does not agree, Nian blackmails him. Last night, I took some of your photos. Jing Nian agrees to the wedding after being blackmailed. Nian tells him, I am getting married only because of my mom, because she will give me permission to do further studies after the wedding. Nian says, the wedding process will be very simple and it will be beneficial for both of us. In the next scene, the secretary tells Jing Nian, last night there was only one room in the hotel. That is why I let both Nian and Jing Nian stay in the same room, and Nian herself came and slept on the bed during the night. Then the secretary reveals that Jing Nian does not exist, and Chao had lied to everyone that he has a twin brother. Next day, at the wedding venue, Nian and Chao welcome everyone. Nian greets an old man, who is her ex-fiancé's uncle. She tells Chao, even though my engagement is broken, this uncle is special to me. Then an old scene comes where Chao tells Nian that he cannot do all this without the script. Chao tells her what she will tell her mom about himself. Nian goes to introduce Chao to her mom. Nian's mom asks if he came by driving, to which he says that he cannot afford a car. Chao tells her that he does a 9-to-5 job and did not go to college because he did not have tuition fees. Nian tells Chao, now stop acting, because you are overacting a bit too much. Nian's mom says that she liked the boy Nian chose. Then, Nian tells her mom, Chao is my true love, and give us your blessings. Nian's mom says, all my blessings are with Nian. Then Nian tells her mom to return her savings. Nian's mom tells her, I am getting married, and shows her a picture of her boyfriend and tells her that her boyfriend is 5 years younger than her, and she can rely on him. Then Chao's mom comes to meet him, and Chao says that he did not tell her about the wedding because getting too excited is not good for her health. Chao tells his mom that he will drop her back at the hospital, but his mom sees Nian and goes to meet her. Chao's mom tells Nian's mom, I apologize. We should have met earlier, but my son did not tell me anything before. Nian's mom says, I also just came to know about Nian's wedding. Then the wedding ceremony starts and Nian and Chao are asked to kiss. Nian kisses Chao, and he is shocked to see this. Then a flashback scene comes where Nian and Chao's school time is shown. Chao liked Nian since then. Nian asks Chao if he wants to say something to her, in response to which Chao says, wait for me, I will come now. Then we come back to the present scene, and acting in front of everyone, she tells Chao, I love you very much and you arranged a very good wedding ceremony. Just then, Chao's ex-boyfriend Yun Shan comes there and says, I will not accept this wedding. Seeing him, Chao says, why did he come here? Then Chow remembers an old scene from his college time when he was told that he was Nian's boyfriend and took her away with him. Then, in the present scene, Nian's mom takes Chow's mom away and says, "This is my daughter's ex-boyfriend," and many other proposals had come for her. Then Chow is talking to Yoon Shan on a call. Yoon Shan tells him, "I deliberately sent Mai and Nian's nude photos so that she would break this wedding." Nian hears all this and gets angry at Chow for sending Nian's and his photos to Yoon Shan. Nian says, "Our future cannot be together now." Nian tells Chow, "Let's go to your house and we both can share rent." She tells him that her mom is still a little suspicious, so Chow should help her. Chow says that there is no benefit for him in this, and he leaves from there. Then Chow gets a call from his mom, who says that she will come to meet Nian and him tomorrow. Hearing this, Chow goes to Nian and agrees to live together. Next day, Nian's and Chow's moms come to meet them. Chow's mom says, "This house is very small, so I will take them to my house." Nian's mom says, "A small house will be better for newlyweds because they will be able to be more intimate." Then Chow's mom asks the couple when they are taking the wedding license. Nian's mom says that they will apply soon. Chow says, Nian asked the fortune teller, and she was saying that taking the license after 3 months will be lucky. Then Nian tells Chow's mom, "Help me in taking Chow's interview," and Chow's mom agrees to her. At night, Nian tells the small stuffed toys to keep an eye on Chow so that he does not cross lines. Chow says, "I do not want you to come towards my part of the house after 9 p.m. Nian says, "Why would I do that?" Chow says, "You have crossed boundaries in the hotel room." Nian says, "I was very drunk that day." Then Chow comes after doing some shopping. Nian tells Chow, "Your twin brother likes goldfish very much, and I should know more about Chow because I am going to interview him." Then Chow's secretary asks him, "Will you give Nian an interview today?" Chow says, "Nian has talked to my mom, so now I have to give the interview." Then there is a small fight between them, and Nian hits Chow. Next morning, Chow tells Nian, "I have made breakfast." Nian says, "You didn't put poison in the breakfast, did you?" Then Nian tells Chow that it was my mistake yesterday. "Aren't you in pain anywhere, Chow?" Chow says, "No, I am not in pain." Chow also says, "Now we are roommates, so we should live nicely and not fight." Then Chow and Nian have breakfast, and Nian tells Chow that he is a good cook. Chow says that he can cook for her, but Nian says that she cannot ask him for a favor. Nian asks Chow about his brother because she is going to interview him. Chow says that he does not know much about his brother. Then Nian applies medicine on Chow's injury. In the next scene, Nian is going to her job, and just then her mom's boyfriend comes there. He says, "Why are you against my and your mom's marriage?" Nian says, "I know everything about your gambling debt." Then Nian's mom's boyfriend starts being rude to her and breaks Nian's phone. Nian leaves from there angrily. On the other side, Chow's secretary tells him about the interview questions. Then Chow is told that people from Elite Company have come and want to meet him. Nian goes to take Chow's interview, and there her friend tells her, "Now I'm going to take this interview." Hearing this, Nian becomes quite disappointed. Then Chow goes to Nian's room and sees that she is very scared after watching a scary movie. Just then, the doorbell rings at home and Nian's mom's boyfriend comes home and says that he has to meet Nian. Nian's mom's boyfriend starts insulting Nian and tells her, "If you mess up, I will create a scene in your house." He starts hitting Nian, but Chow comes and saves her. In the next scene, Chow tells Nian, "You shouldn't have messed with that man." Nian says, "If girls are not strong, people bully them." Chow sees an injury on Nian's leg and asks her where she got it from. Nian tells him that when she was working for his brother, she played the role of a ghost, and then she got this injury. Chow becomes worried, and Nian says, "Don't worry, I am fine." Chow seems a bit upset in his room, and then a flashback scene comes where Chow is accused of killing the goldfishes. Nian comes there and tells everyone, "I had come to class earlier, and Chow did not kill the fish." All the students in the class say that Nian is lying because she is Chow's friend. Nian gets angry and starts hitting her classmates. Then Nian and Chow get punishment, and Chow tells Nian that yesterday the teacher had asked to turn off the electricity and water supply after class, and that is how the goldfish died. Then we come back to the present scene, where Nian asks her boss to give her a second chance. The boss says, "You were 2 hours late for the interview, that's why your friend took Chow's interview and saved the company." The boss also cuts Nian's month's bonus and refuses to give funds for her further education. Nian requests, but he does not agree. Nian sits on the road feeling sad and talks to her mom on a call. Nian tells her mom, "Uncle is not a good man," but her mom says that he is a good man and she will marry him only. Nian's mom says, "I have bought shoes for my fiancé, so transfer some money." On the other side, Chow is going with his secretary and has stomach pain. The secretary asks him to cancel the next plans. Just then, Nian's mom calls Chow and says that Nian is not picking up the phone and he should find her. Chow tells his secretary to go to the office. Nian, who does not know that Chow and Chow are the same person, meets Chow and requests him to help her because her boss is going to cancel the funding for her further studies. She tells him that her phone was broken. That is why she was late for the interview. Chow says that he cannot give her a chance. Nian says, "You were not like this in school, and when the goldfish was dying, you turned on the oxygen pump to save it. But the students thought that you were a monster and were killing the goldfish." Nian is drunk, and Chow picks her up and takes her in his car. In the car, Nian says, "I cannot sleep yet because I have not removed my makeup." At home, Chow removes Nian's makeup, and Nian, in intoxication, asks him, "After 3 months, our wedding will be over, and then who will remove my makeup?" Nian says good morning to Chow and says, "I have made delicious breakfast for you." Nian says, "Yesterday, I drank a lot." Chow says, "From now on, you are not allowed to drink." Then Nian asks Chow how his mom is. He says, "Why are you worrying so much about them?" Nian says, "I will only get the scholarship for further studies from the company if I interview your brother, and your mom has helped me a lot." Chow says, "My mom will recover soon because her health has become quite good." Nian goes to the office, and the boss tells Nian and her friend, "Both of you were late for the interview." Chow's secretary Joe says that there was a misunderstanding before. He says that there will be another in-depth interview with Chow. Nian's friend gets ready to start the interview, but Chow's secretary says her last interview was invalid and she can claim compensation. He tells Nian to go for the interview. Then Nian meets Chow and apologizes to him and says, "Last night I was very drunk." She also asks, "Will you accept my interview?" Nian says, "Now I will conduct a good interview, and it was my friend's mistake." Then Nian says, "Today is the evaluation of the secret room prepared for the conference, and will you take me with you, Chow? Because this way, I will be able to know Chow better, and the interview will be conducted well." Chow's secretary asks Nian to change her outfit. Nian changes her outfit to go to the secret room, and Chow also comes in a classy outfit. Nian says, "Both of our couple outfits look quite good." The secret room is quite scary, and Nian tells Chow that he does not need to be afraid. A scary ghost comes to Nian's bed. That ghost says, "You can kill me with a knife." Nian gets scared, and Chow takes her and hides in a secret place. Then Nian tells Chow, "I want to ask you something." Nian says, "Where were you all these years?" Nian feels that Chow has changed a lot, and he was not like this before. Chow says, "A person cannot be known completely," in response to which Nian says, "I know you well, and you cannot fool me." Then a scary ghost comes, and Nian gets very scared and hugs Chow tightly. Nian thanks Chow for dropping her back home and says that they will talk about the interview tomorrow. Nian tells Chow, "I will take you to a scary ghost theater play." Chow feels very comfortable at home, and Nian asks him how he knows so much about her house. Chow says nervously, "Your house is very small. That is why everything is easily visible." Nian says, "Yes, my house is nothing compared to your mansion." Then Chow gets a call, and he is told that his mom has run away from the hospital. Chow's mom comes to Nian's house and tells her, "Let's celebrate Crayfish Festival." Nian asks Chow to come home quickly. Nian tells Chow's mom, "Let's go get something to eat." Then Chow changes his outfit and meets his mom. Chow's mom sees a book named Wolf Prevention Guide and asks Nian, "Why did you buy this book?" Then Chow tells his mom, "I bought this book for Nian, so that she can stay safe even when alone." Chow asks Nian, "Do you treat me like a wolf?" Everyone eats together, and Chow's mom tells them that the doctor has forbidden her from eating and drinking everything, and she is not enjoying living such a life. Then Nian and Chow's mom get drunk, and both start talking strange things. Next day, Chow's mom is in the hospital, and his dad comes there and says, "Your mom's health has become very bad, and I want my wife to get well." He also says that his mom has not forgiven him until now, and that is why she has fallen ill. Chow's mom comes and says, "I am feeling very weak, and I thought maybe I would never be able to see Chow again." Then a night scene is shown when Nian, being drunk, tells Chow's mom, "She and Chow lied to you." Chow silences the drunk Nian and says that there was a fight between the two of them. Chow takes Nian to the room. Chow's mom thinks alone that a newlywed couple's time is very good. Nian is very drunk and asks Chow to drink more. Nian starts saying, "How lonely is your brother Chow? And if he had come here, how good it would have been." Nian does not know that Chow and Jing Nian are not two different people, and Chow has always been with her. Hearing Nian's words, Chow says Chow is used to being alone and sad, and in no time, both of them lie down together in the same blanket. Then Nian realizes that she has come too close to Chow and moves away from him. Nian suggests to Chow to watch a horror movie. Chow says, "Will you not get scared?" Nian lies. "Today in your brother's office, I was not scared at all in the scary room." Then both watch a horror movie together, and Nian and Chow are together in one blanket and enjoy the movie. Next morning, Nian and Chow are together in bed, and Chow's mom opens the door and sees them. Nian and Chow become quite embarrassed. In the next scene, Neon goes to the office, and her boss is in a meeting with a client. Neon and her friend are also in the meeting. Neon's boss asks Neon and her friend to drink with the client. Neon's friend goes to the bathroom, and Neon is left alone. The client asks Neon to drink, and she has to drink after being forced. Neon starts feeling weak, and the client comes behind Neon into the room and tries to touch her. Just then, Chow comes there and saves Neon. Neon hugs Chow tightly. On the other side, Neon's ex-boyfriend Yun Shan asks her friend where Neon is. Neon's friend tells him Chow has taken her with him. Yun Shan gets angry at Neon's friend for leaving Neon alone. Neon's friend asks Yun Shan, "Don't I have any importance in your eyes?" In the next scene, Neon is scared and asks Chow, "Where is my phone? I want to call my mom." Then Neon asks Chow how he came to know that Neon was in danger. Chow says, "Your friend told me." Then Chow tells Neon, "Don't worry, I will always protect you." Chow brings Neon to the room, and Neon says, "I will tell the police and bring evidence." Then Neon says, "I can rely on you and now you are my friend." The next day, Neon's boss tells her that the police have caught client Lin, and he will soon give a statement against him. The boss says, "Now there will be no interview with Mr. Lin." Neon suggests that for good magazine sales, she will arrange Chow's photo shoot and take a new exclusive interview. Hearing this, the boss is very happy and appreciates Neon. Chow's photo shoot is going on, and Neon is lost in Jing Neon's memories and does not know that Chow is Jing Neon. Neon's ex-boyfriend Yun Shan tells Neon that she did not do well by getting married, and now she should forgive him. Neon tells Yun Shan not to interfere in her matters. Then Yun Shan asks Neon to go shopping with him, and seeing this, Chow feels jealous. Chow tells his secretary to remove Yun Shan from there. Chow's secretary tells Yun Shan, "Your car has been towed." Yun Shan leaves from there. Neon gets a call from her mom and goes to her mom's house, nervously. Neon's mom's boyfriend is asking Neon's mom for money and is hitting her. Neon comes there and fights with her mom's boyfriend. Neon's mom's boyfriend says, "I will always take care of both of you and call me dad." Neon's mom's boyfriend starts hitting Neon, and Chow comes there and saves her. Chow tells Neon and her mom that Jing Neon had asked him to go to Neon's house. Neon thanks Chow. Then Chow takes Neon in his car and tells her that there are problems in every family. Neon says, "My family's problems are a bit too strange." Chow says, "Your mom's boyfriend has been taken by the police, and now he will not trouble you in the future." Neon tells Chow, "You can rely on your family, but I am very lonely." Chow says, "Neon, make yourself strong and create your own hope." Then Neon tells Chow, "I have started liking Jing Neon, and now I am taking this lie detector home, and this lie detector will help me know every truth of Jing Neon." Neon leaves, and Chow looks at himself in the car window and says, "Neon has also started liking me." Neon starts playing a lie detector game with Chow and asks him, "Do you like me?" Chow says, "I like you quite a lot." Then Neon asks, "Have you ever liked any other girl?" Chow says, "That is my mom." Then Neon says, "The game has become boring," and asks Chow to go to Guangzhou with her. In the next scene, Chow's secretary asks him, "Are you really going on a date with Neon?" Chow asks him to buy flowers. The secretary says, "Now finish this act and tell Neon that Jing Neon does not exist." Chow says, "Now is not the right time to finish this act." Then Chow comes to know that there is a fire in the secret room in the office. Chow asks to go towards the office. On the other side, Neon's boss tells her that Chow has been injured in the fire. On the other side, the doctor asks Chow if he is all right now and if he has trauma. Chow says, "I am all right." Chow tells his secretary, "Neon is waiting for me on the date, and I have to go." Just then, Neon comes to the hospital, and Chow is shocked to see her. The secretary stops Neon from entering the room. Neon meets Chow and says to him, "Don't do such dangerous things next time because your interview will get spoiled like this." Then Neon starts thinking why she is worrying so much about Chow. Then she thinks, maybe he is Jing Neon's brother. Maybe that is why she is worrying about him. Chow calls Neon and tells her that he had gone to see his brother at the hospital. Neon also apologizes to him. "I went to the hospital and cannot come for the date." Chow plans a new date and asks her to take him to an expensive place. Chow asks Neon, "Are you not going to have breakfast?" Neon says, "I am going because I am quite busy in my office." Chow says, "Did Neon feel bad about something I said?" Chow thinks, "Should I tell Neon the truth?" Then he thinks, maybe she has started liking Chow. In the next scene, the boss tells Neon that he will give her the position of editor-in-chief. Neon says that she is very young for this position. Then Chow comes there, and Neon starts getting nervous seeing him and thinks that she should not make eye contact with Chow. Chow tells Neon, "Next week is Jing Neon's birthday, and help me buy him a gift." Neon says, "There is still 1 week until the birthday." Chow says, "I haven't been in touch with Jing Neon for a long time, so Neon help me choose gifts." Neon has to agree to Chow's request, and she says says yes to going with him. In the next scene, Neon is worried in her room and thinks, does she like Jingnian or Chao? Then Neon meets her ex-boyfriend Yunshan and asks him, can someone like two people at the same time? Yunshan says, if you like party A, then you can never like party B, because in love, a person does not like anyone else. Neon thinks that she met Chao first, but her love is Jingnian. Then Neon goes shopping for a gift with Chao, and Chao tells Neon, in childhood, both of their birthdays were celebrated together, and Jingnian liked Luffy's stuffed toy very much. Neon starts buying Luffy, but the salesgirl tells her, this is the last piece, and it is not on sale. Then a flashback scene comes where Chao buys a mystery novel for Neon during college days. In the present scene, Neon says, what should we buy now? Chao asks, are you very worried about Jingnian? Neon says, he is my husband, I should be worried. Chao asks, you two just had a wedding ceremony, so how did everything become so serious? Neon says that she will not answer a personal question. Then Chao goes to the hospital to see his mom, and his mom is knitting a sweater for Jingnian. Chao asks her to rest. Chao's mom says that she always worries about Jingnian because his health was not good. Chao says, don't worry, Jingnian will always be happy now. Then, Neon goes to buy goldfish with her mom and thinks that the black one is good, and the yellow one is also good. Then, Neon remembers an old scene where she had told Chao that she likes Jingnian. In the present scene, the goldfish seller says, decide quickly which fish you want. Then Neon tells her mom that she has a friend who likes two boys. Neon's mom asks, is that girl not you? Neon's mom says that one should find a suitable person, and when that person is found, one should not think about anyone else. On the other side, Chao tells his secretary, now my office should be filled with warm colors because this room will now be Jingnian's. Then Chao's secretary asks him, should I sell your favorite books? Chao says, now those books are not important to me, and I have changed for Neon. Chao says that by becoming Jingnian, he wants to keep everyone happy. In the next scene, Chao tells Neon that he is cleaning the refrigerator. Then he brings flowers for Neon, but she has already fallen asleep by then. Chao goes near her and says that he likes her very much. Next morning, Neon tells Chao to help her get ready for the office and pack an umbrella for her, because it is going to rain. Chao asks to go with her to the office, but Neon refuses him and says that she will go by herself. Then Neon goes to the goldfish shop and asks for the blackfish. The seller tells her, that blackfish died yesterday, and you should have bought that fish yesterday. In the next scene, Neon meets Chao, and Chao tells her that he has also set up a room for Jingnian in the office. Then, Chao asks Neon to check the manuscript, and after work, Neon leaves the office. Neon celebrates Jingnian's birthday at home and gifts him a Luffy stuffed toy. An old scene is shown where Neon convinces the salesgirl to buy Luffy. In the present scene, Neon tells Chao, I have started liking Chao. Before, she used to watch movies alone, have dinner alone, and was scared to go out, but now Jingnian is with her. She says that perhaps now she does not need to live alone. Chao says, now you don't need to be scared because I will always be with you. Then Chao plays the piano, and Neon enjoys the song. Chao imagines spending a good time with Neon in the future. Chao's secretary comes and asks him, are you going abroad for studies? Chao tells him, now I will live in the form of Jingnian. The secretary says, you have lied to Nyan, and you should tell her the truth now. Chao says that he is doing all this for Neon's happiness. An office staff girl gives Neon a ring and says, Chao left this by mistake, and return this to Chao. Neon goes to Chao's office, and the receptionist says that Chao is busy. Neon knows that Chao intentionally does not want to meet her. On the other side, the secretary asks Chao, will you really not meet Neon as Chao? Chao says that he does not want to create any problem for Neon. Neon comes to Chao's office and returns the ring to him, and tells him that he had left this ring in his office. Neon asks, why don't you want to meet me? Chao says, you are my sister-in-law, that is why it is not right for us to meet too much. Then, Neon gives Chao a book and says that Jingnian asked to give it to Chao. At home, Neon gives Chao his phone and says, you left your phone in your brother's office. Neon says, your brother does not want to meet me again now. Neon says, why is he doing this? I will find out the truth. Just then, Chao gets hurt, and Neon asks him, why are you so careless? Chao says, why do you always think about his brother? Then Neon comes in front of Chao wearing only a shirt and tries to get close to him. Neon says, we are a married couple, anything can happen between us. Chao says, isn't all this happening too fast? Next morning, Neon asks Chao, will you stay at home all day today? Chao says, today I will study new recipes all day. Chao tells Neon that Neon bit him at night. Neon says, next time I will be gentle. Then Neon tells Chao that she's going to the office. Neon goes to Chao's office and goes to the secret room with him. Neon asks Chao, what are you hiding from me? Then Neon goes near Chao and starts taking off his clothes. Chow tells her, "What are you doing? You are my sister-in-law." Just then, Chow's secretary comes and tells him that his mom has had an accident. Chow and Neon go to meet Chow's mom, and Chow's mom asks to call Jingneon. Chow says that he will pick up Jingneon from home. Neon again tells Chow, "Tell me the truth, and you don't need to carry any burden alone." Neon calls Jingneon, and Jingneon says that he is at home. Neon says, "Your mom wants to meet you." At home, Chow quickly gets into Jingneon's getup, and just then Neon comes there. Neon says, "Are you Chow or Jingneon?" She says, "Your phone password is my name, and I think you are Chow, not Jingneon." She asks, "Why is Jingneon's phone always with Chow?" Chow gets nervous and says, "I will explain everything." At night, Neon remembers the moments spent with Jingneon and thinks that Jingneon does not even exist, and Chow has greatly deceived her. Next morning, Chow's secretary tells him, "I have seen many problems in love, and it is good that Neon now knows the truth." Then Neon tells Chow, "You lied to me, and now I don't want to see you again." Just then, Yoon Shan comes there and tells Chow, "Now you have nothing to do with Neon." In the next scene, Neon's mom says, "Chow's secretary was telling me that Jingneon died because of Chiao. That's why he acts like Jingneon in front of his mother so that she thinks Jingneon is alive." Neon says that she does not want to talk about all this. Neon's mom says, "Control yourself and teach Chow a lesson." Then Chow meets his mom and tells her, "Let's go for dinner." Chow's mom says that she does not have time because she is knitting scarves for both of her sons. On the other side, Neon's ex-boyfriend Yoon Shan tells her that he likes her. Neon says that by telling her feelings, he is taking away a good friend of hers. Neon says that she only wants to remain Yoon Shan's friend. Then Chow comes and says that he is leaving and asks Neon to take care of herself. Neon gets angry and says, "Why did you hide the truth and I was living with a person who does not even exist?" Chow says, "Sorry" to Neon. Neon asks Chow to take off the ring and says, "I do not like both Jingneon and Chow." At night, Neon drinks sadly and watches a scary movie. Next morning, Neon goes to the office, and her boss tells her that their new press release has gotten a lot of views and sales. Neon says that she did not send this draft and someone has changed it. Neon takes her friend by the hair to the washroom and asks her, "Did you change this draft?" It is revealed in the news article that Jingneon is dead. Neon tells her friend, Chow's mother will not be able to bear this shock. Then Neon's boss tells her, "No matter how many views the article gets, Neon, you have violated a family's privacy and now be ready to be suspended." Neon says that she did not send that draft, but the boss does not believe her. Then Neon goes to the hospital and asks Chow about his mom. Chow says that his mom is fine, and he knows that Neon did not send that draft. Neon tells Chow to not let his mom watch the news and also take her phone. Then Neon goes home, and she realizes that Chow's mom had gone to Jingneon's grave and she knows the truth. Neon meets Chow's mom and asks her, "Why are you pretending that you don't know about Jingneon's death?" Chow's mom says that she wanted to meet both of her sons. That's why she let Chow do this act. Neon says that she is very selfish and is ruining Chow's life. Then Neon asks Chow, "Will you keep doing this act all your life?" She says, "If you don't worry about yourself, no one else will take care of you." In the next scene, Chow and Neon's wedding ceremony takes place. Chow's and Neon's moms are very excited seeing the couple. Chow's mom says they will give them grandchildren soon. Chow's secretary comes and asks, "How did all this happen last night?" Chow says, "Now I will never lie to Neon." Then the wedding ceremony starts, and Chow reads the letter that he wrote for Neon in school. Neon says, "I have read this letter, and I know that there are many typing errors in the letter." In the next scene, Neon is going abroad for studies, and Chow says that he has some friends abroad, and they will take care of her. After some time, Neon calls Chow and tells him that her class is over. Just then, Chow comes there and surprises her and says, "I was missing you, and that's why I came to meet you." Neon returns after completing her studies, and Chow comes to meet her early in the morning. Next morning, Neon is given the position of editor-in-chief in the office. Just then, Chow comes to Neon's office and tells her that he wants to build a Chamber of Secrets room and has come to meet her. Then Neon asks Chow, "I want to interview Wu Tiaohui, who is my favorite writer. Help me get an appointment with him." Chow says, "I have taken the appointment for last night." Then Chow comes home to meet Neon and tells her that he wants to spend tonight with her. Chow looks at the goldfishes and spends good time with Neon. Next morning, Chow asks Neon why she is getting ready so much. Neon says, "I am going to meet my favorite writer, so getting ready is natural." Neon goes to meet Wu Tiaohui, and Chow's secretary tells her, "He is your favorite writer." Then, Nian remembers her school time, where Chao always used to bring her books written by Wu Tiaohui. In the present scene, Chao gives Nian some books again and apologizes to Nian and says, "I could not confess my love to you during school time." Nian asks, "Are you regretting that?" Chao says, "Nian, you can trust me from now on." Then, Nian goes to the office and tells her colleague, "I know that you changed the draft of the press release." Nian's colleague says that she did not change anything. Nian reminds her that that night, her colleague sent Nian downstairs and changed her draft from behind. Nian tells her, "If you don't tell the truth, I will check the CCTV camera." On the other side, Chao's secretary tells him that he has removed all the articles. In the office, Nian's boss says that Chao has given a statement that Nian has no relation with this press release. The boss suspends Nian's colleague because her truth has come out in front of everyone. Then Chao's mom calls him and gives Chao a scarf. She says sorry to Chao and confesses that she did not stop Chao's act of pretending to be Jingyan because she could meet Jingyan in that act. Chao's mom says that he can finish this act now. In the next scene, the secretary tells Chao that their school reunion is there and Nian is also going there. Chao goes to the school reunion, but a boy from school tells him that Nian had come but has gone back now. Chao's school friend tells him an old story about when Chao got very drunk and a boy from another class stole the love letter, and thus Chao was made fun of a lot. In the next scene, Nian goes on a blind date, and her blind date is Yun Shan. He tells Nian that he wants to have a relationship with her. Both go out for a walk and Chao comes there. Chao asks Nian to give him another chance, and in the last scene, both Yun Shan and Chao follow Nian.